Over the past few years, Walmart has made one change after another. But this latest move has customers more frustrated than ever.
Never let Walmart tell you that they have to charge you the price that the price tag on their dynamic pricing says or what it brings up in their system. If it has a price tag on it and it is on there, they have to honor the legally advertised price. I'm so mad. I don't care if it's 1 penny different. I really, truly don't. This dynamic pricing, little price tags and you ripping off the price tags. No, you literally had an entire shelf of I freaking got mugs or whatever. I don't even know what it was. Something Star Wars related. I'm hot and bothered and it's fucking cold out, so I'm out of breath. It rang up as $14.88, but the price on the box says $9.97. Mind you, every single box had that price. It's not like I just pulled the one that said $9.97. No, all of them had it. He tried to rip the sticker off in front of me. I said, no, that's illegal. You're gonna adjust it to $9.97. Don't care. I was nice about it, but then he was like, I have to check with my manager. Went to go get his manager, then he was like, I actually don't care. I was like, cool, thank you. Because that's state law. Wisconsin state law, you have to honor the legally advertised price. So if you have a price sticker on it, that's the price it is. I'm hot and bothered.
Shoppers across the country are taking to social media, saying that the company is slowly replacing convenience with more restrictions, longer wait times, and fewer human interactions.
Uh-oh, my Walmart reach just redid itself, and guess what? Now they have a bunch of price stickers that look like this. So now there's a microchip in there, and they're all computer based. So now if everyone wants to get a Horito soda, instead of making it $1, if they see 100 people going to get them, they can be like, whoa, this is too cheap for us to make money. Let's make it $2. Let's make it $5. And they can just change it. They can change it in an instant. All this. They're digital tags now. I don't see how any problems could come with this. I mean, my shopping cart will barely freaking work, but yeah, let's put all sorts of tags on products. Yeah. Let's change those. Let's change those and make a bunch of money off of people. Yeah.
From locked merchandise and increased self-checkout to stricter receipt checks and changes in store policies, many customers feel that the shopping experience just isn't what it used to be.
You guys, is anybody going to tell Walmart that since they started dynamic pricing, especially with clothing, that nobody is going to stand there, have to try on clothes, figure out what they want, and get their phone out to verify that that is the actual price? Nobody's going to put in that effort for Walmart clothes. Is anybody going to tell them?
Hey guys, check this out. This is what Walmart has done. They've replaced all the paper tags to these things. Check this out. These are digital tags that change throughout the course of the day, so they can actually change the prices as when it's busier, they'll raise the prices. When it's slower, they'll lower the prices, or vice versa. I don't know what their whole system is, their whole program is. What I do know is the prices can be changed digitally now. Check these tags out. Remember, it used to be the paper tags, right? Just regular paper, plastic, or whatever. Check these out. All right, so for instance, you have these Farm Rich. I know yesterday I was here, they were $6.48. So I don't know when they changed it, but they did. Check this out. It's like a little scanner now. And all of the products. This is what they were busy doing, remodeling late last year, hundreds of stores. And they're doing them with all the stores. And I think Kroger's doing this too now. But check this out. They're all the same. They have these little scanner things, and then they can digitally change. Right here, they can digitally change the number. Is your Walmart doing this? If they are, you know they're ripping us off even more than they always do.
The price you see on the shelf may not be the price you pay at Walmart anymore. They're rolling out dynamic pricing and ain't even trying to hide it. Walmart is switching to 100% digital shelf labels in all stores by the end of this year, which sounds convenient because there's no paper signs to change, but that's exactly the problem. They now have the ability to change prices in real time, and we have proof that they're doing that. Walmart recently filed patents that allow AI to recommend prices based on customer behavior, and then automatically update shelf labels in store with those prices. Prices set by AI based on demand, purchase history, your personal user data. Prices used to be based on what something costs to produce. Now you're paying whatever an algorithm thinks it can squeeze you for groceries.
Supporters argue that Walmart is simply responding to rising theft increasing operating costs, and changing consumer habits.
Story time about how this toy and dynamic pricing at Walmart had security called on me. I went to Walmart to buy a bubble lawnmower, and they didn't have any bubble lawnmowers, but they did have this. So like any mother who's watching her pennies, I did a quick Google search to see the reviews on this, and it brought me to Walmart.com, which had a bunch of reviews saying it was a pretty good gun. I also noticed that it was $4 online. I just want to make a note, it was sold by Walmart, not a third party. It was saying that it was sold out online and sold out for pickup, because it did have the option for pickup, but it was sold out in my store. But clearly not. There was 3 on the shelf and there was 1 in my hand. So I was like, oh, simple price match. I'll go up to the front. So obviously the cashier can't do anything. Expected that, no big deal. Calls manager over. She starts scanning it with her app on her phone and says it's coming up for $14. And it's ringing up for $14. And I'm showing her my phone from Walmart.com, which is not the app, and it's showing that it's $4. And she's like insisting that I use my app to scan it so I would see that it was $14. See, that's how they're going to do this dynamic pricing, guys. It's not going to be with like camera recognition, like when you're walking by in the aisle. It's going to be our apps. They're going to force us to use our apps, and then all of the dynamic pricing is going to go based off the app. Sam's Club is already letting you scan all of your items and shop that way and do a full checkout that way through your app. So that's what I think they're moving to, is full app checkout. So then she calls over somebody in loss prevention who's apparently higher than her, and that girl Googles it and sees it for $4. Then she scans it with her app and it comes up as $14. And I'm like, I just want it price matched. And now they're like trying to gaslight me and saying it's sold through a third party, and that third party has it sold out, or that's not this store. And we confirmed it was sold by Walmart and it was at that store, that location. So now I'm starting to get heated. I'm getting a little annoyed. We've been arguing back and forth. You know, I checked out my groceries so I wouldn't hold up the line. I'm standing in customer service, and I'm saying to you know, like, this is ridiculous. This is what dynamic pricing is all about. Why are you defending this multi-billion-dollar corporation? I think I'm going to start recording to make a TikTok of this, because this is insane, and this is what everybody is talking about. And I said I'm going to record the floor and just record our voices, because I just want some documentation of this. And then she called security on me because she said that I was threatening to record their faces and put them all over the internet, which I don't have the time or the energy to do that. I will make a story about this though. So then the cop comes over, and he's really nice, and she gives him this whole story about how it's sold through a third party and that it's not that store and blah blah blah, to which she walks away in a huff. And now I'm standing there with this loss prevention girl and this security guard, and I show him my phone and I explain to him what's going on calmly, and he's like, yeah, I don't know about all that. I'm not sure what they're gonna do. You're gonna need to talk to somebody like even higher up, because I'm not thieving or anything. I'm just standing there like trying to get a price match for Walmart.com at a Walmart store. It was not a big deal. But here we are with security. And I'm like, I'm so sorry you got called for this. This is ridiculous. And then they call somebody else over. And this dude could care like 2 craps less. He literally walked up to customer service and was like, price it for $4. Like, he looked at my phone, he heard what I had to say, and then he just price matched it, which is what it should have been in the first place. I don't know why, but here it is. Here we are. This is dynamic pricing. This is what they're going to do. It's going to be through the apps. And my, you know, middle America income, whatever is on my phone data is going to make it priced more than maybe somebody else's. Or maybe my shopping habits. Maybe they know that my toddler really likes these kind of toys, so I get priced higher for that. I don't know how exactly they figure out the pricing, but I know it's happening, and I know it's going to happen through the app. And the way she kept insisting that I use my app. Why aren't you scanning it on your app? I said, I don't need an app. I don't need an app to buy online. You don't have to have an app on your phone to buy from Walmart.com. What are you talking about? Anyway, I got it for $4. Here it is. I'll let you know how it works. I didn't want to be that person, but this is ridiculous. Like, we got to start taking a stand at some point. What's also kind of ironic is I was on the phone with my husband when I was driving to Walmart, debating on if I wanted to go to Walmart or Target, because neither store do I want to give my business to these days. And we ultimately decided on Walmart because we thought it would be cheaper. Like, where do we shop for this stuff?
So what is this I'm hearing? That in Walmart, these digital price tags, these right here, that they can change according to your mood. So if your kids come in, they're all excited, it can up the price. So y'all been telling them kids to sit down in that car and hush. And I guess we're going to all walk around like this. Because if you express joy, the price tag can go up. Ain't that about some stuff? All we wanted y'all to do was open up 24 hours. We did not ask y'all to give us emotional price tags and prices. And don't let it be a lot of people in the store. The prices go up. So now you have to be like, you know what? Too many people in there. Let me go on there late at night and look sad and cover your face. Have y'all heard about this? What do you think about it? And what are you going to do to try to combat it? Because at this point, covering your face looks like it's going to be a thing. we can't even be happy in the store. That is so not cool. I wonder if it knows you're emotional eater, because then of course the price will go up because she had a breakup. She's gonna eat some cookies and cake. Up the price of sugar. To me, this is crazy.
Oh my god, look. These price tags started updating right in front of me. This is crazy, dude. Oh my god, that cup went up in price. I wish I would have... I had to, like, get my camera going, right? So there was a delay. Dude, this was under $2. I don't know, I don't remember exactly. Maybe it was like $1.98, now it's $2.18, but like... Oh wait, did that just go down? I'm trying to see if I can catch it on camera. I've never been in a store and actually watched the price of something go up right in front of me as I walked up to buy it. And now it's glitched out and it isn't showing the price anymore. I'm not sure what's going on here. All the rest of them seem to have stabilized. Maybe they heard me talking. Is this going to go down again? Nope. It still says 218. Okay, well, that was crazy.
Well, I just got out of Walmart, and I like to calculate my total as I'm going, especially if I'm on a budget. And so I'm sitting there calculating, and I double checked this. These melts, I was gonna get the Parents' Choice brand because it was like $1.97 or 98, and I saw the Gerber for $1.92. Yep, you have to scan barcodes in Walmart because these were actually $2.97, and I read the tag on there correctly. I've also noticed the other day there was a piece of clothing and it had a price on it. I don't remember the exact price, like let's say $10, and I scanned it just to be sure. No, it's scanned as 12 something. So scan your barcodes with the Walmart app.
They say these measures are necessary to protect employees, reduce losses, and keep prices competitive. But critics aren't convinced. They believe loyal customers are paying the price for problems they didn't create, turning a quick shopping trip into a frustrating experience filled with delays and inconvenience.
There are so many reasons that I avoid Walmart, but I just have to say, at the top of my list, and I want you to know how dead serious I am, it's ugly in there. It's ugly in there, and they make you wait in a line to leave to check your receipt to make sure you're not stealing anything. I'll pay a couple extra dollars and go somewhere else. And now they have that dynamic pricing. They make it a humiliation ritual to save a couple dollars. They make sure you know that you're poor. They said, yes, this is $2 cheaper than it is literally anywhere else, but that doesn't mean you're not paying for it. Those $2 are coming off of your overall well-being. So it's up to you if you can afford that.
I literally witnessed this brand and all these other 10 snack size bars change from $2.50 to $3.16. It started glitching and I thought, what in the world? Because I had noticed that it was $2.50 when I come down this aisle. And next thing I know, it says $3.16, and I see this one glitching and I see this one glitching. And I knew that it was $2.50 and now it is $3.16. I literally witnessed that. Walmart, you suck.
But I wanted to show you, you guys are not worried enough about dynamic pricing. Like it's happening. Like,
would be this much money. Like, what is happening right now? Am I paying? These are those electronic things. I'm like, did they change because I walked up? Nobody's gonna pay that much money for that.
So I seen another woman who made a video talking about the fact that they're putting cameras at the bottom or on the dynamic pricing tags, you know, the little gray things. It's face recognition, and it can tag into your phone. So basically it knows your Amazon history, your shopping history. It can tag into your bank account, any of that information. And what it's doing is seeing how much money you have, and it can change the price based on your face recognition. And so me, if it sees my bank account, it's not going to up that price. It's not going to. But it could the next person that comes through and say they have, you know, a big Amazon shopping history and they have a bigger bank account. And basically it can tap into anything in your phone based on facial recognition. And it changes the price tag based on who you are, based on your financial state. She did a whole video showing this and proving this about how there are actual cameras on the dynamic pricing tags, recognize your face and know all of your banking information and change the price based on who you are. Dynamic pricing tags also change based on who's in the store, how busy they are, what people are buying in that moment, like what the hot items are. So like if at 3 p.m. on a Monday, people tend to buy more gallons of whole milk, during that time frame, that price tag will change to a higher amount. I was at my local grocery store last night, not a Walmart, just a small town, not even a small town grocery store. I mean, they've got probably 100 stores, so it's small compared to say like a Walmart, but it's our local grocery store, Hy-Vee. I don't know how many stores they have, but it's not like a tiny brand. And a gallon of milk there was $6. I was making a batch of biscuits and needed the milk for biscuits. $6 for a gallon. It's like $2.25 at Walmart. And Sam's is even cheaper. So there are some things that are cheaper. I will only buy toilet paper at Sam's. It's the cheapest place to buy it. But yeah, dynamic pricing also sometimes has cameras attached that recognizes your face and knows your banking history.
The backlash online continues to grow as more shoppers question whether these changes are helping or hurting the company's reputation.
I just watched a video about the Walmart competitive pricing where this girl, she had an item that it was $18 previously. It got knocked down to $3 on clearance. And whenever she scanned it there, it was $3. When she got to the register, it was back to $18. Then they laughed at her, made her wait for a manager for a long time, and they said, you can go look at the sticker yourself and take a picture of the QR code. So she went back there, and it was back to $3. And then by the time she got back to the front, it's still showing 18. So it depends on where you are in the store. And the employee changed it to $3, but that's not the problem. They need to do these price changes at night whenever they're closed. They're not even open 24 hours anymore. If I go into a store, I have an exact budget. I'm really bad at calculating as I go, so I literally have to calculate on my phone as I go. I can't do it in my head. And I want to make sure I'm getting up to the register with the exact amount that I need, that I'm not going to be embarrassed, that I can get all my items. If I'm getting something for $10 and I get to the register and it's $20 because it's changed and I have to pay the new price, it should be the price that I picked it up and put it in my cart. And people are now taking pictures of stuff as they go just to try to hope this doesn't happen. That's ridiculous. This is a bait and switch. This is illegal.
So Walmart says that it is starting to install digital labels on the store shelves.
Yeah, they're saying it expects the technology to be in all stores in the United States by the end of the year. And not only are shoppers raising concerns, but so are lawmakers.
Yeah, so the concern here is that there's going to be surge pricing, or something that companies usually have been known to do, to use automatically price increases on particular goods or services.
Yeah, so if Heather's shopping at one Walmart, maybe the price says one thing and my Walmart says the other. Walmart denies these claims, saying prices will be the same regardless. What do you think?
You have reached out. Lots of you have private messaged me. So many comments. I'm having a hard time keeping up on this whole Walmart thing. And so one video that was shared and sent to me multiple times, I'm going to try my best tech savvy self to put the information in there. I'll try and put screenshots, and then at the end I'll link the other video so that you can watch the whole thing, so that you can see that I'm not lying, because I got accused of lying by a few people. You don't have to believe me. I'm just trying to warn the masses. But this is a video of the price. The tag is set, and it was $12.97 marked down to $5. While they're filming, no cuts, no edits, it starts blinking, and then it reloads, and it says that it's $10.97. And that's where my wild brain was like, this can't happen, because if I'm on a tight budget and I'm standing there writing this stuff down and trying to keep up with pricing, and my kid asks for a $5 toy and I'm trying to be kind about it, and I'm like, sure, we can afford $5, and then I get to the register and it's off. But then imagine everything in the cart is a little bit off. That's what I'm talking about. And then if you say, no, this was supposed to be on sale, and then you go back and you try and scan it with your phone, scan it with their phone, scan it with the stuff they have there, scan it with the scanner, it's all going to come up $10 because it refreshed and it changed. And so you can't prove that it was $5. And it's not one thing, it's everything, right? Because my kid said several times as we were ringing stuff up, he was so apologetic and he kept being like, Mom, I'm so sorry. I thought that was only $9. Oh, Mom, I'm so sorry. I only thought, and I was like, it's not that big a deal. Everything's expensive, baby. I'm not worried about it. And he was like, I know, I just feel really bad. I feel really bad. Because we all know how expensive things get when you decide to buy it all at once, right? From like shower stuff to deodorant to mouthwash to toothpaste when you're trying to buy it all at once. And so he was just, being kind. And I kept saying no. And I was like, I am getting concerned though, because everything's a little off. Seems a little off. And so my snapping point was the shoes, because I was like, okay, that I know is on sale. And so that's where I went crazy. So,
man, I thought the public surveillance was bad enough, bro. I was at Walmart, man. I didn't put in my number when you do self-checkout, like, because, you have an account, you just put in your number and shit, bro. I skipped that part because I'm, like, trying to get in a hurry and shit. Dude, at the end of the transaction, like, after I paid and everything, it was like, thank you, says my full name and all that. It's like, bro, I didn't even put in my number. They're already scanning us by our faces, bro. It's over. It's over.
I'm at Walmart, and there's no prices on the produce. Like, nothing. So I guess I'm quite the Karen. I went over and asked to speak with the manager, and so they're ordering somebody over here to speak with me. But this is absolutely absurd that you have to be somewhere there's no prices. None. Let's see if I can turn the phone around. Hold on. It's that way down the entire, all of it. Not a single price on any of these things. And, I looked for a barcode. Maybe I could scan that and go out of my way. So while I'm waiting, I will concede that the limes are now 25 cents a piece, which is definitively better than the $1 a piece they were previously. Also, I looked at the Lay's potato chips, and they are down to $2.50 per bag. I will concede where things are good. That's pretty good. Apparently, they're in the middle of a reset. So, and I was told 98 cents a pound. But I said, I think before anybody buys something, they need to know what the price is. And the response was that they're in the middle of a reset for the digital pricing. So I just checked out. And why is it that I have to feel like the jerk for wanting to know what I'm going to pay per pound for something before I commit to it? I mean, am I just completely crazy for wanting to know that?
While Walmart insists the updates are designed to improve efficiency and security, many customers say the focus has shifted away from service and toward treating everyone like a potential suspect. As the debate continues, one thing is clear. Walmart's latest changes have sparked a nationwide conversation that isn't slowing down anytime soon.